everybody, it's Miss Krasinski. Today we're going to read Hannah and Sugar. This is a very, very, very sweet book about a dog named Sugar who goes missing. So let's read this book together and then we'll do a retell together. Every day after school, Hannah's papa picked her up at the bus stop. And every day, Sugar was waiting at the bus stop for Violet P. Every day after school, Mrs. P asked Hannah if she wanted to pet Sugar. And every day after school, Hannah said, "No, thank you." Every day after school, Hannah's papa picked her up at the bus stop. Every day Sugar was at the bus stop waiting for Violet P. Every day after school, Mrs. P asked Hannah if she wanted to pet Sugar. And every single day, Hannah said, "No, thank you." I noticed that Hannah looks a little scared to pet the dog, but when I'm looking at her facial expression, she seems scared, but Sugar seems very calm and relaxed. But one day, something was different. "Sugar is missing," said Violet P. "She's been gone all night and all day. No one can find her." Everyone promised to help look for Sugar. Everyone searched high and low and high, here and there, and everywhere else too. But soon it was time to go home for dinner, and there was still no sign of Sugar. After dinner, Hannah watched the stars come out. She listened to the sound of the trains in the distance, and she wondered how it would feel to be lost in the dark. She decided that it would be scary, and that if she were lost, she would be sad and probably hungry. Then she heard a strange sound, a little whimper. It was coming from the side of the house. She heard it again. She tried to see what was making the sound, but it was too dark. She crawled in between two bushes and saw Sugar! Hannah gasped. She started to back out, but then she stopped. I wonder why she started to back out. I think it's because she was scared, but then she noticed that Sugar was even more afraid, and she had to get home to Violet P. Hannah closed her eyes and took a deep breath. Then she gently reached out her trembling hand. Sugar sniffed Hannah's hand and rubbed her face along it. Hannah's papa was very proud of her, and Violet P and Mr. and Mrs. P were so happy to see Sugar. After that, every day after school, Hannah's papa picked her up at the bus stop. And every day after school, Sugar was at the bus stop waiting for Violet P. And for Hannah, too. That was Hannah and Sugar, a very sweet book. And now I'm going to ask that you pause it so you'll have an opportunity to give a retell. Okay? All right, how did your retell go? 2 thumbs up, I bet. I'm going to give a retell now, and then stay tuned for tomorrow for our last day with me. In the story Hannah and Sugar, this book is about a little girl named Hannah who is very afraid of a dog named Sugar. Sugar belongs to Violet P, Mr. P, and Mrs. P. One day, Sugar goes missing, and everybody at the school looks for Sugar, but nobody can find them, and then it's time for dinner, so they all have to go home. In the end of the book, Hannah hears a sound by her house, and she notices Sugar is in the bushes by her house. She is very afraid, but she saves Sugar, and Hannah's papa was so proud of her, and Violet, Mr. P, and Mrs. P were so happy to have their dog back. And now, every day after school, when the school bus lets the children out, the dog Sugar is waiting for her owner, Violet, but she also is waiting for Hannah, too. And it seems like they've all made friends with each other. So that was my retell about Hannah and Sugar. I hope that you were able to give a great retell as well. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.